Greetings, Raki McGregor. I'd like to thank the NC Tech organization for the opportunity to speak. I work for Novanth, where we focus very deeply within our digital technology space on the underserved communities, Black and Brown, affording opportunities to leverage the aptitude that they have and provide access to afford both of us the ability to learn together. We know that aptitude does not have an address. And because of that, if we can afford the access to what digital technology provides, then the realm of possibility is endless. We work very deeply with our diversity and inclusion team, headed by Tanya Blackman, that very much focuses on how do we expose as many as are interested in the wonders that technology can afford. I myself am a byproduct of technology. As I went to school, what I learned is that technology was far more than what I had imagined. Someone invested the time in me and shared with me the opportunities that were available. Had it not been for that person who invested in me for no other reason than they saw something in me that I myself had just not been exposed to before, I probably wouldn't be sitting here today. So how do we provide that access? How do we engage? How do we make sure that we're listening as much as we're talking? How do we assist with putting more question marks where we tend to try to put periods? And the way that we found to do that is through our partnerships, whether it's partnerships with institutions of higher learning, whether it's partnerships within the communities that we look to serve, whether it's partnerships with faith-based organizations. What we are intent on doing is meeting our community where they are. So when we do that, how do we then make the connection? That connection is made when we afford those who are in positions of leadership the opportunity for those who aspire to be there to see that visual. What does it look like to be an African American or a Latino American and aspire to be in that role? What we have seen and what we have heard and what we have executed on is the more individuals who look like those who aspire to be in a particular role, the more opportunity and the more fortitude that it provides those individuals to achieve their goals. What we are set forth to do here is to leverage partnerships, whether that's with our partners with Road to Hire that we engage with, whether that's through the Charlotte Executive Leadership Council that we spend a great deal of time investing in coming up with solutions together, or whether that's through our own student internship programs that bring through in upwards of 60 interns within technology on an annual basis. We're very much focused on how do we engage, how are we intentional, and how do we put a model together that's sustainable, a model that actually will bring others along with them. So as you're going through this summit today, I would ask that not only you put on the hat of bringing others along with you, but put on the hat of leadership and understanding that in order for us to make sure that the numbers of Black and Brown people who make up about 40% of our population, but make up about 23% of the workforce from a technological standpoint, how do we change that narrative and bring it more in alignment with the population itself. Lastly, I'd like to share with you all an organization, a nonprofit organization by the name of the TechPact.org. The Tech Pact was created by a number of executives across the country who decided to act when we saw the inequities, when we saw the systemic racism, and we saw what took place with George Floyd. Our response to that was, we are going to create upward mobility. We are going to afford Black and brown citizens the opportunity to explore and learn more about technology. We do that through a simple means of taking a pledge. And that pledge is an individual pledge, where what we're pledging to do is to expose Black and brown communities and women to technology in our own unique ways. As we take this personal pledge, our focus is on how do we provide access, how do we inform, how do we engage communities to understand the broad possibilities that technology offers. We are very confident that as we engage and learn from those who are in technology today and those who are exploring the possibility of going into technology, that if we provide you the access, we will learn from you, you will learn from us, and we'll all be better together. So I ask you to take a look at the Tech Pact, understand the community engagement and programs and the force multiplier that we've created through this nonprofit organization. Our goal is to have 5,000 executives to sign this pledge personally. And we hope that those who are in the realm of my voice take full advantage of it. Thank you and have a phenomenal summit.